day one of the social banning. So what's been going on all over the world is that the coronavirus is spreading. There's people that have the virus, and because they don't practice self-quarantine or stay home, they go to big social events, gather with other people, they're spreading the virus, and the virus is spreading. And a lot of politicians, in order to stop the virus from spreading, have issued executive orders of self-quarantine, or what they're calling now social banning. So on Sunday, March 15th, 2020, the mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, issued a social ban, so people cannot go to movie theaters, they cannot go to the gym, they can't go to concerts or plays, they can't go to bars or nightclubs. So anything where large groups of people will gather are banned for 2 weeks. So the ban is in effect until Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. And this is hopefully it's going to reduce the spread of the coronavirus, because what happened was over the weekend, before the weekend, it was advised for people to stay at home and not go out. And then if you were on social media, you would notice during the weekend, a lot of people were sharing how they were going out to bars, how they were going out to nightclubs. They didn't care, they didn't feel at risk, they didn't feel any symptoms, so why should they stay home? But there were health experts saying that even if you don't feel the symptoms, you might carry the virus. I think they say that it could take, if you have the virus, it could take about 2 weeks before you could show any symptoms. And such symptoms could be coughing, shortness of breath, fever. So at the moment right now, this is some advice that there's no way to prevent the coronavirus disease unless you stay home, unless you self-quarantine. There's no cure, there's no injection. I know some people have been saying in the news that there's websites saying that you could take medicine, that's just a lie, that's a scam. The best way and only way to prevent the disease is to stay home, self-quarantine, or to keep a distance of 6 feet from people. So if you're interacting with somebody, keep a distance of 6 feet. That's a long enough distance to prevent you or the other person from catching the disease. And some remedies to help stop the virus from spreading are washing your hands. That's at the very top of the list. Wash your hands for 20 seconds. And over the weekend, Arnold Schwarzenegger uploaded a very fun video about how to wash your hands.
This is how you wash your hands. Then you put a little bit on it. No, just watch this. You put this on, okay? And then you wash it very, very clean. You see? Look at this. I go like this, then I go up like that. Okay? And then you go here, and here, then you wash your thumbs. And then you go, exactly. That's how we wash the hands. And you wash it 20 seconds minimum.
And while Arnold Schwarzenegger was posting videos, he also posted a video advising people to avoid social gatherings, to respect the social ban. And here's the video.
We don't go out, we don't go to restaurants, we don't do anything like that anymore here. We just eat with whiskey and with Lulu, we have a good time. So much more fun than going outside. No more restaurants, okay? No more restaurants, forget all that. Public gatherings, restaurants, and all those gymnasiums out the window. We stay home.
And also the CDC also recommends avoid touching your eyes, touching your nose, touching your mouth. If you feel sick, stay home. If you don't feel sick and you don't have anything to do, stay home. So there's people that are upset saying, oh, I don't want to stay home. So what are some options to stay home, to entice you to stay home? Netflix. There's some really good programming on Netflix. I've been watching The Office show. I haven't seen that show in a while, and I've been having some really good laughs watching that show, recalling, having some nostalgia. If you're looking for something that's a severe push into the outbreak or the pandemic, there's the movie Outbreak, which is trending right now, the story about a monkey carrying a virus disease on Netflix. There's one that I saw that I'm surprised a lot of people didn't like it. It has poor ratings when you go on the internet, but it stars Chris Pine, who was famous in Star Trek. It's called Carrier. That one I enjoyed watching. It was kind of a post-apocalyptic. It's a very small cast film. People traveling from one place to another looking for supplies. Kind of reminds me of The Walking Dead. There are those things. And also, if you're looking for an escape, Disney Plus, the app, there's some really good nostalgic films there. Peter Pan, and I've been hearing other people have been watching Lilo and Stitch. It's just helped them avoid dealing with the virus. And here's something brand new that was just announced, that Universal Studios, that's produced films like Emma, The Hunt, and recently successful Invisible Man, are gonna release those movies on VOD on Friday. So it's estimated that for about $20 you could rent the movie for 48 hours. And these are movies that are supposed to be seen in theaters, but because a lot of theaters are closing down, that hurts. Because our channel is a movie review channel, are closing down, that they're going to try to see how they can release some of these films so people can watch them at home, so they could be incentivized to stay home and not go out and risk catching the disease or spreading the disease. So as far as day one for me, I went to work. I was scheduled to work today, and I went to work. I've spoken to some friends and family members that I have, and they can't go to work. So for about 2 weeks, they have nothing to do at work. They can't work, they can't get paid. So if you're one of the fortunate ones that's able to work, take advantage of it, because some people for 2 weeks, or depending where you are, maybe up to a month, no work. And we need money, we need to pay bills, we need to buy supplies, we need to live. So if you're lucky enough to have work, congratulations, take advantage of it. If not, we'll get through this. This will eventually pass. We just need to follow advice, warning from scientists and health officials. Stay indoors, wash your hands, avoid social gatherings, practice social distance. Follow those executive orders that say stay home, don't go to the gym, don't go to public places. It's time to contain the virus, and if we follow these orders, the virus, will go away. And that's it for day one. So let's see what happens day two tomorrow.